Hi there everyone, and this is the second video of my Gates of Hell dynamic conquest for the Germans. Just done that first attack, now we're going to be doing the defence, so straight into the research tree, and we're going to go for the mortar. Mortars are amazing in this game, obviously, they avoid cover by going straight over. Fast firing, pretty damn accurate, really good. I'm not going to go for 10cm yet, the 8cm is more than enough to deal with infantry and light armour. I've got a couple of points spare. Now, a stronger tank would be a good point. Now, a lot of people go for the 38T. It's not a bad idea. I do like the Panzerjäger, but it's a dead end and can be wasted points. So infantry-wise, there's not really much AT you can bring infantry-wise for a bit. Panzerfaust and Shreks are locked behind the higher points. So I'm going to get some tanks. We're going to need it. So we're going to bring, I think a Panzer II will be enough. Yeah, Panzer II would be enough. It depends on how much manpower I've got. So we're going to need the mortar. It's amazing. And we're going to bring, how much is the 38T? Let's have a look. Oh, I haven't got the 38T. What am I talking about? Panzer II. So bring that as well. And now we're going to bring ammunition crates because these guys will munch through ammo a ridiculous amount. Now I should have enough points to get everything in there. I might have to be a bit finicky with how we get stuff in. So that's the first one. And right, this is where things get a little bit... we ain't got enough points for everything. So I'm going to bring that. Can I only bring one ammo? Ugh, that's a pain in the ass. Well, I've got 30 infantry. So we're going to go for... because the crates, the thing you have to think about crates, you also get 2 men with each one. So that's another 6 men. So you're either losing out on 4 men, there might not be. The stats are actually standard infantry. So it's not that much of a loss. But we'll all do that. Now there's no small 10-man squads unlocked unless you go for Ostrupen. Support's still locked. So we should be fine. And the map is Pohosken Winter. So that'll be interesting. So we'll select. So you have to select the mission, you have to actually select it. That's defence, and let's begin. Defence is obviously the opposite of attack. It's pretty good. The AI does send a lot of stuff. This is why early on when you think, why is he bringing so much ammo boxes? You will see, because hordes of enemies literally come at you. The mortar will make short work of them, the tanks will do a lot of work. But yeah, you'll chew through your ammo pretty quickly, and I'll be honest, I've had it before. I think, oh yeah, I'll bring 40 men in a tank and I don't need any ammo. And then when you're versing 200 plus Russian soldiers, and you will take losses, and they'll send some armour, and sometimes, it only takes a couple of soldiers to get in on the wrong bit, a couple of PPSHs, and they will make a mess of you. So, yeah, we'll see how I do. This map's actually a really cool map. Lots of long firing lanes because the train tracks and the carriages. Lots of buildings to use. Forest on the left, river on the right, depending on what side you're on, I guess. Bridges. It's got a bit of everything, this map actually, and it's Gates of Hell's maps are awesome. They're always very interesting. Even the bad maps are fun because they're a good challenge. Just waiting for it to load. It should be getting there momentarily. And here we go. Right, so we've got 2 points to defend. Now here's a tip straight away. Don't try and defend both, because it will not happen. We've got to pick which one we want. So there's this one here to defend, and there's this one over here. I'm guessing the enemy's going to come from the front. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly rush for this point. And we're going to go for the full defence on this point. Everything we've got. So we weren't able to bring the Panzer I, unfortunately, because we didn't have the points for it. That's coming. They're all arriving. All the infantry and the medics. I'm just going to switch the game sound because I think my voice was a little bit muted last time, like a little bit low. So we're going to put the masters down. It's still be loud enough for you hear gunshots and such. You should be fine. If not, bang bang, pew, I can make them myself. But yeah, always check around the map now. Because we've basically abandoned this, they could potentially flank behind us. But the thing is, we haven't got... Early on, you don't really have the forces to defend both. You might think, oh, just put a squad down here. You're basically wasting them. Now, we're going to have to rush to this because the enemy will start coming quick. And hopefully we'll be able to reach it in time. I prefer that defensive point to this one because lots of terrain to block it. The buildings are a bit awkward. So hopefully we can get there pretty quick. The tank's taking the longest route. You can hear it rumbling there. And yeah, it's... You can hear him running. Obviously, the game, people say the graphics aren't so good, but I think apart from the facial models, it looks really good, and you've got all the individual units, equipment, and everything on them, which is really impressive. The AI is sometimes amazing, a lot of the time it's poor. Now, something can save you a bit of effort, because they're going to be out of stamina anyway. As you're getting down here, just spread them out straight away, just in case as you get down there there's a lot of enemy firepower knocking about. Get them spread in those trenches. And then the third squad, just going to spread it over here for now, and then we'll do it as they get there. The mortar as well. I like to place the mortar if I can. Will it actually get in there? No, if it gets in there, that'd be perfect. So it's going to have a bit of cover. Actually, it'd be better to be here, because you don't want anything to be able to like catch the barrel. The tank's doing okay. They're moving pretty slowly, as always. Run, guys, quick as you can. Does it go through the water? Yeah, it turns out they're all going to just swim across. They don't care about hypothermia or freezing to death in the snow. Proper soldiers of the Reich, they're not bothered. Respect, guys. Yeah. Okie dokie. Yep, that's just my dad interrupting me. Yeah, so bunkers you can obviously put people in, so it's a good idea to chuck LMGs in there, I think. Quite well protected. I will take advantage of the bunkers. There's 2 here. Hopefully we beat the attackers to actually get into the point, because the game does sometimes give you really poor points. I'd always advise going to the closest, but I'm feeling brave. I'm feeling cocky for the video, so if it all goes absolute balls up, you can all laugh at me. Now there is a mortar pit there. If I can get the mortar inside that, that would actually be god tier. So here's the infantry pouring in. LMG guy gets straight in the bunker. Well done, lad. So spread you guys out. Make sure that means if AT does start hitting, or high explosive starts hitting, you've got a nice bit of spread on him. Nothing too crazy, but you want to take advantage of spacing. Spacing's key. Anyone who's got any kind of military knowledge, spacing saves lives, definitely. So, I'm just going to put these guys up here. Some guys there. Now these 3 guys here, just try and get them on the walls there. You can't really get them all stood up, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah, you have to be a bit finicky with this, bit of a pain in the arse, but when you get it done it's worth it. These are all in fairly good spots, apart from these 2. And you, might as well get there now. Panzer 2. Just going to push it up to the tree line here. Don't want it too far forward in case they snipe it. I'm going to put the game sound up a little bit because I think I put it too low. My apologies. Put it about there. Oh, that was a bit weird. Sometimes it does spizz out a bit. Right, that's the thing. Yeah, that's loud enough. You might not be able to hear the low hum of the engines, but you'll hear most things. So 1 ammo crate here. And I've got the other ones here. What is he doing? He's decided to stop. They sometimes get caught on terrain. You might have to manually control them, so always keep an eye on troops. Now, this crate here, that's 2. This is why they're useful to bring 2 more infantry as well. 2 more soldiers that you can use. Now, there is a potential we get flanked if they come all the way around. So every infantryman with a spade can build foxholes. So a nice little foxhole. Always get low to the ground, see what the line of sight is. So actually that's not great. We've just put him there on the hills. That's a bit better. Now the medics, get them prone. Get them spread out. Take 1 and chuck them over here. Is the mortar in there? Let's see if we can just micro him in. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you, Mr. Mortar. Set up. Don't be lazy. And also some sandbags extra, because why not? And mortars will chew through ammo. It's always worth doing them. Look, even sandbags to be okay. Can we get him just in place? Yeah, that's beautiful. And then those 2 troops. Just keep them around there. They can just defend a little bit. So the mortar will do some heavy lifting. The tank can do AT. The medic's also going to just push up there, stay in cover. We've got another ammo crate. These guys can drop it. Actually, they're also going to... See, I don't want 2 together because it's the explosion damage. So we'll leave it at the back and we can pick up if we need it. Oh, is he not digging his hole? Ah, he must not have been able to. And you're not digging it either, you lazy buggers. Just get your foxhole dug. Follow the orders, man, Jesus. The Furies would be furious. And these 2 should be okay. I'm just going to chuck them here. Then they can always pick up a crate. So he's got, as you can see on the ammo, you've got armour piercing, high explosive, armour piercing, composite rigid. Composite rigid tends to have better penetration, a bit closer range, because it would be a smaller shell of strong stuff like tungsten, but the casing was more filler, basically smaller around than the actual standard shell, and they tend to use velocity a lot very quick, but up close those shells will penetrate even like your T-34 rear armour and sometimes the side. So save them for your, when you need to take out a heavier vehicle than your class. And high explosives also pretty decent, but it's not a bad little tank. Always good to keep it a little bit back so the infantry get the range on stuff, especially when you've got recon teams. Also good sometimes to break the squads up a little bit, for easy use. So for instance, having like 4 or 5 on teams, and the MGs being separate is not a problem. As you can see, they'll have good range. The mortar should do, as you can see, the mortar comes with 30 rounds and 10 smoke. It's white phosphorus, so you can, I believe it is white phosphorus, I think so. So you can switch to it. I'll just double check. It will tell you. So I'm just going to see if that's white phosphorus, because it can be quite fun if it is. Because if it's white phosphorus, you can actually light troops on fire with it. Depends how accurate it is. Don't think these. I know the Russians definitely are white phosphorus, so you can sometimes light tree lines and buildings on fire with it. I'm going to put the tank on return fire simply because he starts chewing through high explosive ammo too quick, and you can already see he's munching through supplies. So if he's not being shot at, he's not firing. He's there for AT. The AI will just keep charging across the bridge, probably. That's why I've chosen this point. So easy choke point, easy defence. Maybe a little bit boring at times, but you've got to kind of play the game to your advantage, otherwise you'll just get overwhelmed. Sometimes the troops dig the holes but don't actually go in them, which is another pointless thing. I'm actually going to bring these guys up here and just bring a few more foxholes just in case anything comes to the rear. Did that not place correctly? No, it did not. Just there. And you as well. Just going to put one. Let's get low so you can see it. And just chuck one there. That way you've... Oh, he has dug two. That way you've got a bit of firepower just to the rear. In case any infantry come behind, they'll stop them before we get a bit of a heads up, especially if armour flanks. And people say, oh, AI is terrible, doesn't flank. It does, especially on some of the mods, but I've had T-34s go around the edge of the map, and it takes out an artillery piece, or artillery. The mortar's not very accurate at that range. This one has a range of around 180, I believe, is it 160? About 160. I'm not doing too much use of it now, because it's far range, but I've got enough ammo to keep it going. As you can see on the ammo crate, it's already chewing through ammo pretty quick. That's why you've got to bring a lot of ammo. So, what we're killing? Oh, so what rifles? Let's have a look at the bodies. Does it say what they are? He's dead quite quick. Oh, recon. Recon, conscript riflemen. Yeah, your basic Russian soldiers. See, they're taking that point, but if we'd spread our forces out, in my opinion, you haven't got much at the start to defend, so that's where the flank could come from. So let's just take one of these guys, take the LMG from here, and just place him there, just in case, because if they do attack, I want my troops ready. And then just put them in a squad for ease of use. There we go. The troops here will be able to see across the river, pretty much. That's direction in there. See a bit more vision, beautiful. See, oh, they're mortar, good hit there. They're just getting shredded. These are border militia. Border militia, actually, some of them do come with the, if you actually look on the ammo, there's the Mosin. I can't remember which one it is, it's the BDV or something. They come with like quite a few of the, is it the AVT or the SVT, the semi-automatic Russian rifle. They can put down a hell of a lot of firepower. SVT 38, there we go. So he can actually, if he's brave, he can just absolutely cane that. I believe it's a magazine, not bandolier on it. I think it's a magazine, so it's 10 rounds, it's pretty effective. And you don't get any Gavir 41s, I believe they are, not 43s, until some of the more elite troops. You're just armed with Mosins and LMGs, it's 30, MG34s actually, yeah. And yeah, it's a 34 until it's MG34, and it's a drum, which is also cool. You want belt, way better, more ammo. Oh, there's a mortar, so that's some counter battery fire. Let's deal with him, fellas. This is where the tank can actually push him to engage. Because the mortar isn't a threat. Come on, lad. That's it. Good job, tanky. Letting him do the shots. I have faith in him. Let's do it. There we go. Mortar cleared now. If I'm feeling brave, I can actually steal that mortar. I am feeling brave, sir. Go forward, men. I want the goddamn mortar. We'll see if there's any troops ahead of us. If not, we're taking that 82mm mortar. Because even if we just use the ammo for it, it'll be worth it. And if we don't, we can sell it back. So if these guys are fast enough, we might be able to sell it back. Normally I'd send some troops to cover them, but I don't want to risk any more than 2. So we'll see how ballsy we feel today. Actually, here's a good idea. Drop some smoke around it to cover your retreat. Absolutely awesome. Jump on that. Drop a bit of smoke around you. There we go. Bit of smoke usage there. Get on the mortar. See, there's the infantry. Run, gents, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Just made it. I think the smoke is actually going to cover it just enough. They are spraying, you can see. See a little bit of spraying. But we should just make that. Perfect crime. It's Oceans 2 Reich edition. Nicely done, gents. And what we'll do is we'll slap them up here. They'll have a bit less range than them, but they'll be in a different location using a different ammo crate. Well done, gentlemen. How many rounds has it got? Full 30 rounds. Beautiful. AI being generous there. I thought it would have took the ones it's used. There's probably the infantry just running around there, wondering why gigantic vape's gone off. It's also mortars. They may not be the best against tanks, but when they are close, if you do ding a tank, obviously the roof armour being thin, you will penetrate. Now I've only got 1 spot taken, which means that ticker's going to go up quite slow. So this might be a bit of a longer video. So obviously some of you might bow out. It is a bit boring on the first few defensive matches, but I thought I'd go through it because if you're a beginner, you know, you might not know some of the stuff about defence, and sometimes you go in with very little defensive stuff. A lot of the times, as well, if they take another point, they'll just keep loads of forces around here. So there'll be loads of like infantry stuff not really assaulting. He's just going to get cut down. Bless him. So what I am going to do, while I'm not too busy and it's quite quiet, just get these 2 guys, pick up this crate, and just walk around all the infantry. Because if you check him, for instance, you'll notice some of the ammo will start. People will start chewing through a bit, like the MGs especially. He's already low. He's down to 2. Yeah, they're pretty low, so off that. Just all you do is walk them up to where they can get to, and just give them as much ammo as you can get them. It helps on your supplies, and also it's going to be a fairly long defence for a first one, so always worth keeping people supplied. The tank should be fine because it's only really doing the heavy lifting when we need it. Stop moving, gents. Just stop there. That's enough yet. So is he going to get supplied? Is he getting supplied? Does he have to come out the bunker? What a pain in the ass. Keep going. Yeah, I think he gets 6 drums. I mean, yeah, 6 drums on that. Correcto. Go to him, get him resupplied. We'll do the same for these over here. That ammo's pretty low, you see. The mortar chews through it quite quick. I'm actually going to not keep taking all that of them because I don't want it to go too quick. So that mortar just run out, will just run out. That's more than enough. We can always sell it after. So these troops are rearming. Let's just see the supplies are ticking down quite fast. Are you fully rearmed yet? Oh, quite a bit of ammo used. No, didn't. That should be enough. Let's go back. They should all have enough ammo now. Oh, what's that then? Oh, infantry gun. Wow, that would be just impolite. That's it. Well done, Panzer II. Yeah, I should have just kept that continuing, but misery loves company. Keep firing, and the threat is gone. See, he's out of ammo already. See, the MGs do go through it really quick. Let's just rearm these guys. That's it. The crates do actually pump up. The supply does pump up, I believe. Is it going to tick up? Yeah, up to 6 per minute. So you do get a little bit back, but not much. Just get the MGs back in these positions. They're actually pretty survivable, except against really heavy stuff. A bit risky for the ammo crate there, but mortars are chewing through them. We're almost at the halfway point. Might be a half an hour video. My apologies, I thought it'd be quicker, but I couldn't hold both points. Is that a tank? Is that a truck or a tank? Oh, it's a bike, bless her. Well, that's not the last one, is it? Do you want to put some rounds on him, mate? That's it. Good lad. Oh, quite accurate for a Panzer II. Normally absolutely shocking. That was quite shocking. Right, take it over. No, good. There we go. That's how you do it. bit of attack. He's still in ammo, that's good. Bringing this back over here. What was that? You guys should be looking behind us, gentlemen. What is that? Is it a truck? Light tank T20. It's a tankette. That thing ain't lasting long. Is he loading air piercing? We've even got a bit of bounce in his armour, lovely. Right, we'll just pump the rounds through, as you can see. That's it, it's done. It's dead. No reason to worry against a tankette with this light machine gun. It's not really a threat. I'm shut these guys there, bit of defence. Also, another thing, until they're actually destroyed, they're hard to break through, so destroy things, tanks will just knock out the way, same with cars, but when they're like that, they basically become useful cover. So they also become hard, tanks will just push them so easy unless they're bigger. So smaller stuff, it's kind of like a bit of ooh, that was a beautiful mortar hit. Just kind of like a magic show, disappeared. So yeah, the AI, because it's a choke point, it's given us a really good map for defence. This is why I really wanted to go on this point, not that one, because we'd literally be getting swarmed from everywhere. Yeah, they're going to try and take the bridge, it's the easiest way over, but they just get cut to pieces. Even an AT rifle, he's brave, look at that. Just marching up. Can't get to be a Russian troop at this point. And that's it. It's just poor guys. But yeah, it's going to be slow for the next 10 minutes, gents, so I understand if not, the video's not watched all the way through. But yeah, I really like, we'll just go through some of the, like for instance, standard, this is your, I think it's the corporal, the SMG, yeah, it's crazy stuff. Rifleman, throwing some of bundles, throwing some bundles, some smoke if you're lucky. Does anyone have smoke? No, that is just not acceptable. They smoke these, they're the M24s. There's your smoke, little tasty smoke. Panzer 2 have smoke launchers or not? It does! Ah, that's on the amp tank, I didn't even realise this one had it. Where's the actual smoke launcher? Must be model, because they're really good at modelling in the tanks. Or does it just drop out of the back? I'm going to actually look. Let's see. Oh, so it has smoke, but you can't deploy it. You literally, like, the troops would have to get out and launch it. Yeah, it's early tanks, so that's probably true. Yeah, I didn't think it had smoke launchers. So what, shall I steal the tank out? No, it's awful. These are border militia, a little bit better. I think they're a bit better than conscripts, but they ain't gonna last long. I think try and recruit that. Brave if so. So these are still got almost out of mortar rounds. I'm actually going to switch to the smoke, see if they are white phosphorus, because we've got to discover this. These are definitely white phosphorus because of the Russian ones. I think they all are white phosphorus to be fair. Yeah, like even says WP. Willie Pete, white phosphorus. Look, as you can see, fire, burn. So you can actually hit, if you hit any buildings with like, wooden buildings, the light will kill the troops inside. It's really cool. And if you hit vehicles as well, you can, especially if the hatch is open, you can light them. Very rarely, but I don't know how accurate they are. Right, in fact, I'm going to try and hit them here because you'll see it. If it does hit, then we'll see some men burn, which is cruel, I know, but it looks kind of cool. You do have quite good light burning body effects on this. Come on, 2 left. Can we get lucky? Come on, Jesus. Ah, he's done me. Last one. No, it didn't happen. Unfortunate. But, and that was a good little steal for the mortar. Now, the mortar's still under our ownership, even though you decrew it once you've kind of had it. So I still think you get to sell it at the end of the match, I'm pretty sure, yeah. He's out of ammo again. Jesus Christ. Pissing lead. So is he, right. I bet I've got no ammo in that. No, they haven't. You have to run over here, mate. Get your ammo back up, Get in there. Actually, go in the first one. So, yeah, we're running a bit low on ammo in certain things. Things will start chewing through it. He's also getting around, he's out. He's still got a fair bit, he's got a lot of MG ammo. If tanks did get close, you obviously use your bundles. Sometimes it's worth charging field guns as well. Don't let them get too close because they will just kill everything. No, we went to that one. So this mortar's got no rounds left either. Ooh. Is this white phosphorus though? I don't believe it is. No. So you're missing out on the fun that is the white phosphorus. We'll try and hit the ground and see if it actually makes... What's it do if it is? Yeah, it's not white phosphorus. It's a shame. Won't be lighting them up with that. So just easy kills now. Another 5 or 6 minutes should be over. Because it's going to drag to use it. You can check out a bit more of the map because they've got it under control. It's quite good when you're attacking and you're pushing through here. It's always quite interesting. Lots of buildings, lots of you can get in the watchtowers. Yeah, and also for anyone who doesn't know, repair kits. You can obviously each one's used to repair, but it's like, for instance, you could be repairing something very minor and use a full kit. So if there's a slight bit of yellow on the tank, like the slight damage, don't really worry about it. But if like a track's blown off or the twitch jammed, use it. Also, you can transfer in between tanks. That's obviously out of ammo sign, as I said. They'd start getting out of ammo. We are going to try and re-arm a couple of them. We ain't got that much ammunition left. Probably should have bought another crate. But we'll get there. Another thing you can do, just switch soldiers over. So, they're running low on ammo. Get these guys and send them there. The ones who aren't seeing as much fighting will obviously have more ammo. So, for instance, these guys here. Send them there. They've got a bit of ammo now, but nothing crazy. And what you do is, if you can, just place these there waiting. These are also a bit low on ammunition, so good to trade a few of them back. How much ammo do these actually guys have? He's got quite a bit, so we'll chuck him forward. He's got a bit, so he can go forward. Make shots count, gents. And he's got ammo, so he can go forward as well. And the ones without any ammo, get in the trench, shut up, get your grenades ready. It's World War I style. We don't care if you got bullets. Rear guys obviously have ammo, but I want to keep a few of them back. The MG guy, though, I think the situation does call for the MG to join his comrades on machine gun jobs. I mean, if you go there, then where's my MG? Oh, is that a bloody tank? What we got? It's a T26, so absolutely nothing, but will deal with said T26 myself because it has offended me with its ugliness. Yeah, you ain't going to penetrate this with your MG at that range. As you can see, that's one down. I think the tank's dead. Just make sure. Yeah, he's gone. He's definitely gone. So T26 down for the count. It's an awful tank. It's dual barreled D26 or not, no, dual turreted. Each one only kind of has, they can turn fairly well, but it's just a poor tank, terrible armour, not enough firepower. It's pretty slow even for a small tank, not even the Panda 3's a 40 speed rating. And we don't have economy as it is, but this thing's quite a bit slower. And it's even got really flat, which the Russians normally have better slopes. One thing you'll know about the German tanks, you'll come to learn, lots of flat pieces on them. So even the better armoured stuff, a lot of it was flat armour. So, it was to actually give the crews more space, they said. It was a big thing, like the crews had more space in the tanks, they could work there. Worked on some tanks, but yeah, not much, so many slopes. So 300 points left, we're a little bit low on ammunition. But we're doing okay, Oh dude, and we'll take, oh, are you actually trying to recrew that? Don't get brave. Yeah, I didn't think so, sunshine. We've not tried to flank much, maybe a little bit with the T26. Medics are interesting, you can also build a medical tent. I believe that, what does it do? No, rally, but it resupplies people's bandages when they start to run out, which is good, because you do need bandages. Who's got ammo? Has anyone got ammo here? You have. Get to the front, lad. You've got none, you get to the back. You've got a bit of ammo, you haven't. Some of you guys have. Have you? Oh, you two have, you lazy buggers. Get there. Oh, T-37A, so very light tank as well. And they got a machine gun. It's a DT as well, it's not even like a decent LMG. We'll wait for it to... You can also go third person a bit like this, so you don't have to always look down the sights. Quite useful to use. Always a bit out of the range. I think it's just beyond the range of it being effective, there it is. We'll leave it be, 'cause I don't think it's in range of me either. Can this tank make the trench? Let's see. Ah, yes. It's a bounty. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Wait for the side. Where's he gone? He's disappeared. Because the vision's not that great on the... Good. Don't you do it, AT man. Oh, he's gone right. Just there. Really? Didn't penetrate? Oh, I think... No, it didn't. That's surprising. So that should have killed it. Should be dead. Yeah, just a bit of a spray. Punish the tank crew. Got a lot of MGs still, there's a lot of ammo, so might as well use it a bit. Just pull him back a little bit. Don't like to have him too close. Tanks will reverse when it's kind of smaller and it's less speed, so if you want to reverse tanks, it's good to use that and then shift click. And then we'll just lose. Oh! Damn, what was that? Oh no! 45mm gun out of nowhere. He's made me look a right mug. Okay. Get down, boys. This is personal. Not having that. Commando operation is a go. Get over there now. We're going to flank. Oh, he's made me look a right tit. Like I say, they got cocky. Oh, what a shot. Right through the side armour. Beautiful. Well played, Russians. Okay. So now, they're just going to be lacing our troops for a while. Has he got rounds? If he can. Enemy air attack? On the first map? Oh my sweet Jesus. Okay, the AI's gone insane. You may hear my parents arguing in the background. We're in about a sandwich or something. Good bit of commentary. So, they should have the rounds to deal with these threats. Keep firing, boys. There's literally got nothing left. This is bad. Yeah, so we're not in the best shape now. Now these guys are going to run around the back here. Quick, gents, quick. You've got to run. Get there. No. Get in there as quickly as you can. I want you to get behind him. They will steal this gun. We may have to steal some of these troops just to get to the front and start fighting. So where are you? Right. That's what frags were made for. Get fragging. So as you can see, even though you're not always as lost when you lose a tank, just frag him. So that's the 45mm gun. I actually want to capture it, so those troops can run off. We're going to take it and use it to the best of our advantage. Oh god, they're getting really close. Time for some grenades. Oh my god, there's too many of them. Because we're out of ammo, this is getting crazy. Oh, that was nuts. Have they taken the gun? Right, yeah, use that high explosive gun, start firing. This has been a weird map. And a weird match, to be fair. Rearguard troops, get in position. Everyone, get up. You've still got bullets, I think. Jesus Christ. Get firing. Oh. Alright, have we got the medics? Yes. So, me getting a bit slaughtered on this map. Not the pro that I try and claim to be. Definitely not. And actually, I'm not pro at all. These mortar crew have actually got bullets, so they needed to defend Zerike. The AT gun's going to do some heavy lifting now for us. Losing the tank was actually pretty bad. Worse than I actually anticipated. So, but not to worry, we're still in the fight. Is there any ammo in these crates? A little bit, so we'll take advantage of that. If you can. You need to start moving as well. These have got basically no ammo. Oh, medic, go on in. Go on in. So we're very low on bullets, but that crew's finally died. But they held them off for a little bit. We might have a little bit of bullets left. And there's a couple of soldiers there. We can just rush them back for some ammo. See, it's a bit tight. We've already killed. How many crew killed? We've already killed 183. There's still more coming. So, yeah, it's a bit. It does get a bit spicy at certain points. We're hopefully be able to deal with the threats. I don't want to lose on the first match. First defences match. Yeah, it's always one of the hardest ones, the first one, because you just have nothing to really deal with the threat. And the AI just has so many of them. So, but it's alright, we've got grenades. If we get close again, it'll be a frag grenade situation. The mortar's got... Oh, it's got white phosphorus. So, it's got smoke, but it doesn't really do much. It's actually so... No, don't. Get back off the mortar. Just stay on your position. We're still doing some damage. Should be another minute or two and it should be over. Those heroes there, what were the names? Rifleman Hans was saying Gerber. It's called Gerber. They did save many infantrymen. You're out of ammo completely, so you might as well run over here. Get you some ammo. And yeah, we're holding on just, but as you can see, it's been ridiculous. We've lost 19, they've lost 191. We've lost 17, I think 2 died to their own stupidity. But it just shows how many people can throw at you and why it is difficult at the start. And some new players deploy a squad or 2 and just get annihilated. Any ammo left in that? There's a little bit. You've got to take every single bit you can get. So they get a little bit close for comfort. He's even got bullets. He's got a little bit. Get them all there. Keep firing. Keep shooting. Do what you can. What's he firing at? You muppet. He's got some bullets. Get him in cover. Get them all together. Hopefully no AT guns or tank shot, but we're probably going to be a bit bothered. They are getting held up there, which is quite nice. So they're just kind of getting picked away slowly. That's still just got smoke rounds. We do have frags and stuff, so if we get close, the frags won't get used. Just got to hold on a little bit more. We can just make it, I think. There's a little bit of supply coming out of these crates, but not enough to really do much. There are some Russian weapons that we could steal for a diet. Yeah, this is something I can actually show you. Get over the wall, you muppet. So, if you're playing and you are out of ammo and you've got time to do it, you can always just pick up a Mosin. Ah, danke, Mr. Russian. Ja. Das Mosin. Pick up the Mosin, press X, go on his body, and just steal all his ammo. Just why not? And there you go, you've got ammo for days. So it's different ammunition, so you can't use it in the carabiner. I'm just going to do a bit of sniping. Oh, he's out of range. Come on, lad. Time to shine. Come on. Oh, did I get him? No, I didn't. Oh, I thought I did. They're pretty exhausted with troops as well. Look at him with a PTRS 41. You sneaky little bugger. Right, moving this guy up. His name is William August Bader. Oh, he's Ruth Bader. Oh, Jesus. But yeah. So it's almost over. I know it's been a bit of a longer one, because I only held 1 point. That 45mm taking my tank out almost ruined me. It was a fair play to the AI. It made it a bit more interesting. You saw literally a Russian assault get very close. It just shows you, even when you think, this will be easy, not always. Oh, beautiful shot. There was another one there. Centre of mass. It's a bit on the edge of the range, and you're just going to have to pick him off, I think. Yeah, come on. No, I'm getting a bit closer. Right, come on. Come on, German. Yes! Reload. Is there still that guy with the PTRS? No, right. We are deploying across the bridge. Mission Impossible mode. Oh, there's an anti-tank rifle here. Why not? It'll be a laugh. Take it. Bomb, 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 bomb. Now this guy will have this weapon after the match as well, so it's always good to just steal as much crap as you can off the Russians. But I am going to use the AT rifle and basically use it like a Beretta 50 cal, because why not? It's not a bad weapon actually. As you can see, it can actually penetrate that tank there. Let's do it. If we can get them out on fire. Oh, look at that. Nice bit of damage. Is it on fire yet? No, it's not. Let's see if we can change that. There we go. See? Quite a decent weapon. Who's firing at me? You sneaky bugger. Right. Oh! Nailed. Absolutely demolished him. Sent him back to Moscow and, well, sent part of him back. Kind of one of these hitting you. 14.5mm AT rounds. That is 50 caliber, isn't it? 14.5. Jesus. Oh, this is my moment to shine. Oh, no. What? They're making me look a fool here. They took my tank and now they're attacking my 50 cal man. Yeah, the accuracy is not always perfect on this, but otherwise it'd be a bit OP. God damn it. My skills have diminished since my last kill. It's almost over. Let's just start pumping rounds out. You will die. Die! God damn it. And we're almost there. Let's save. What's his name? August. And that's it. We did 214 kills and we only lost 19. And we lost a tank because I am an incompetent commander. So that is defence. I'll just show you I'll just show you the aftermath. We've got some nice manpower, munitions and research. Close that and just pull the guys out. We did gain a Russian mortar, which we don't really want. Oh, did we actually get it or not when it clicks in? No, we didn't actually get the Russian mortar. And to resupply everything's quite a bit, because obviously we used a lot, but it's worth it. So still got the infantry, the Panzer one, we've not done too bad, and that's it. So that's the end of my defence. It went not great, but we made it, and then it'll be on to the next attack. We've got some research, manpower and support stuff to get us through, and some guys got levelled up, as you see, a bit more stamina, a little bit more regeneration, and then we'll get levelled up nicely. Oh, look at him, and he will have better rifle skill and stuff, so that LMG guy's going to be pretty lethal with his LMG. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you on the next one, and leave a comment if, tell me how to, for instance, not lose tanks. See you everyone, thanks, bye.